Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision. They losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard. I'm talking words you understand. I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know. I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go a light of fuse and I set
Sports Live here at Woodland Hills Gymnasium, Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, where we have a matchup tonight against the Woodland Hills Wolverines hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And so we're looking for a great matchup tonight between these two teams in section play. And so I'm Craig. I'm Sam the Man Timbers, and this is Craig Thomas, and he's my co-host. And we have sitting in with us tonight an intern named Damon.
Yes, Damon Johnson. He'll be interning with us. So once again, we're here live at Woodland Hills High School. We're the first place Lady Wolverines at 14-2 record, 9-0 in conference. Will be hosting the Laurel Highlands female varsity, young ladies varsity team here, who they are 0-8 in conference and 0-14 overall. So we just about set for play. We'll get you the starting lineups in just a few minutes. We're going to go through the national anthem, so there'll be a brief pause here for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Before we get into this matchup, here are a few of our rules. Unsportsmanlike conduct is not to be shown towards players, officials, or coaches. Give them the respect they've earned. If you have food or drink, it cannot be consumed in the gymnasium. Within the school district, it's not smoke in the school district, which means you can't smoke on any school property. And if you think before halftime...
So, once again, my name is Craig Thomas. I'm here live with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, and we're going to... basically talking about a coach here, William Bishop, that was lost here. Basically wanted to take a moment to pause for that coach, and then he had taken the Wolverines to a championship in 1997. So this game is being dedicated to him, in honor of him. So we'll have a moment of silence for him.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School. Again, we're about to see our first place. We're about to see the first place. Woodland Hills Wolverines take on Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And they played earlier in the season. And as they played earlier in the season, Woodland Hills had an exciting victory. 66-12 was the win in the last meeting on 12-19. So we'll introduce the starting lineups. We're going to start out with Laurel Highlands. Number 3, Essence Davis. Number 5, Alessandro Pecan. At number 24, Olivia Kusmar. And number 4, Adrian Motley, a 5-foot guard. And the coach is Rebecca Capuzza. She's in her second year for the Mustangs. The Mustangs have lost their best player, which is Ariana Griffith, with the ACL tear early on in the season. And they have a starter, Jordy Greer, is out with the bruised ribs. And now here's the starting lineup for your Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So once again, this is the first place Lady Wolverines. They are 9-0 in section, 14-2 overall. They've had some very impressive victories. One of their victories early in the seasons over Laurel Highlands, as my co-host alluded to, was over this Laurel Highlands Mustangs. They're going to start out with a different lineup today. I think Coach Pitts wants to get some different players involved, give them the opportunity to get started. All right. It looks like first one will be number 2, Jasmine Fisher, 5'5" sophomore. She's been instrumental in a lot of their victories. Another starter will be number 24, 5'7" senior, Tatiana Vasquez will be getting in the starting lineup. Also, at forward, 6' senior, number 11, Joy Birdie, who's a regular starter, was hurt, had an ankle injury, but she's doing better right now. Also, number 3, guard, 5'6" senior, Tyquee Davis will be starting as well. And at guard, number 5'4" senior, Tyra Latrice will also be rounding out the starting lineup for Coach Vaughn Pitts here. So this should be an interesting game. Hold on to your seats. Let's get ready for a great lineup, a great matchup today.
As we see, Coach Vaughn Pitts change the starting lineup, allowing all seniors to start tonight except for Peyton Pickney, but getting some players in the game. You let them get some experience as well. So we would like to go to our T&T Keys to Success. That is Timbers and Thomas and Timbers, Keys to Success. I would like to start with the Woodland Hills Keys. The Woodland Hills need to run their offense. They need to control the flow of the game and limit their turnovers. And my co-host would like to tell you about the Keys to Success for Laurel Highlands.
Laurel Highlands, they're going to have to try to generate some offense, as my co-host alluded to. Their star player being out, their best player being out all year since the third game. So they've been struggling generating offense. They're going to have to play good defense and stop the bigs for Woodland Hills. And also they're going to have to take care of the basketball, limit their turnovers. They have difficulty generating shots. They'll have to limit their opportunities at turnovers starting out the game. I'm not sure, but it looks like starting out with a technical foul at the beginning of the game here.
Yeah, so we have a technical foul early, beginning of the game, trying to get some clarity on it about the technical foul. So we believe that Woodland Hills had added a player in the book after everything was taken care of. So you can't add a player to the book, but they did so. So that's how they was able to get a technical foul.
No, yeah, believe he said the follow-up on that technical foul was that Woodland Hills added a player to the books after everything was turned in. So that led to a 2-shot technical, but she didn't make either one of the foul shots. So we're off the play here. Laurel Highlands has the ball on the outside, working the ball, trying to look for a shot there. Shot is up and off the mark.
That was number 5, Alessandra Pecan with the shot. But that was my first time ever seeing a technical foul at the beginning of the game because you add somebody to the books. So they had, I don't know if she made the first one or the second. She missed both of them. So we're still 0-0 in the first period. We have somebody got fouled. Adrian Motley is shooting 2. She missed the first shot.
Yeah, so they're 0 for 3 starting out at the charity stripe, which doesn't bode well for them if you want to be in this game. Senior Joy Burley with the pass out. A shot by Tyra Latrice. And she missed the layup. And she shoots again. Shot is off the mark. Rebound by Tatiana Vasquez. Layup. She blew the layup. So looks like starting out the game, we've been missing a whole lot of shots here on the floor. So who's the first team to get a basket here?
So we was alluded to earlier, Woodland Hills won 66-12 the first time they played them, and they might just be taking it a little bit light early on.
So one thing about it is, even though you're undefeated, you always want to give your best effort when you come out, because every team, every night is going to take an opportunity to beat you.
Every team will be gunning for you, sure. So hopefully this Laurel Highlands team would try to come with their best game, even though that they're 0-14 overall and 0-8 in the conference, that they do not give up.
So the Lady Wolverines pass the ball over half court. Pass it around to Joy Burley. Looks for Taku. Passes the ball around to Jasmine. Tatiana Vasquez drives to the hoop. And they call a jump ball. Possession goes over to the Mustangs. Possession stays with the Wolverines. So early on here, at Woodland Hills High School, live on Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Craig Thomas, along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers.
And we have an intern sitting with us, Damon Johnson, young man who has an interest in sports broadcasting. And so 20-year-old young man hanging out with us tonight.
Shot is up and off the bank. Look like the bank is closed here for the Wolverines early. Careful on that cross-court pass. Try to get Joy Burley down low. Shot is up.
Tyrese Latrice with the shot. The senior.
Tyra Latrice with the shot for the Lady Wolverines. And just on cue, a turnover. Jasmine Fisher with the layup.
So the score is for Woodland Hills, the Mustangs 0, 5:25 left in the first period as the Lady Mustangs from Laurel Highlands trying to set up their offense, trying to get on the board. That's some great defense by Tatiana Vasquez.
Jasmine Fisher goes to the hoop with the layup, and she's fouled. She'll be going to the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Wolverines.
I like the fact that Coach Vaughn Pitts got some players in the game that normally don't, start, but he got them in there just to get them some playing time, and also to feel good about themselves too as well.
Well, especially going down the stretch, it could be useful if he plays some of these seniors and give them some experience. You never know going down the stretch who he can use in a playoff run that may be able to get him a couple points or so in a tight situation during the playoffs.
Yes, because you never know who will get in foul trouble or who might get hurt. So this is good for them to get some experience.
So checking in for the Lady Wolverines is I believe that's Asian A. Milner, who's checked in for the Lady Wolverines. So she comes down with a rebound as the Lady Wolverines take the ball the other way. And the Mustangs are still scoreless here midway through the first quarter. Sam, what have you seen so far from the Lady Wolverines?
Just playing patient ball, moving the ball around, letting everybody get a touch, and then trying to look for a good shot, allowing them to get some good time, those who are normally not in. But then if they are not able to take the shot, then the ones like Tatiana Vasquez and Jasmine Fisher and Joy Burley will take a shot.
So we have wholesale changes for the Wolverines as we have Sierra Beecham, number 44, checking in. Jasmine Dunn, number 5, the floor general, checking in. Peyton Pinckney, number 4, checking in. And number 15, Kayla Walters, all checking into the game here for the Lady Wolverines. Peyton Pinckney forces one down low to Sierra Beecham. Got the turnover there early here. So we'll see what this second unit does for the Lady Wolverines.
Yes, this second unit that come in are majority of them are starters. And they have number 25, Asia Milner, still out there in the paint. Sierra Beecham goes strong, grabs the rebound. We have a turnover. So, Craig, how do you feel about the substitutions that Coach Pitts is doing right now?
Well, I know that Coach Pitts is all about trying to create cohesion and unity and want to, reward some of the girls that's been working hard in practice and give them an opportunity to play here as well. Here as we get late in the season for the Lady Wolverines. Also that, he shows good sportsmanship, that this team is really without their number one player, and he's not really trying to, embarrass the young ladies. He would like to just, come out and get a victory and, let all of the girls feel good after the game. And Laurel Highlands has come a long way, so it's not about, just trying to embarrass anybody. Just show some good sportsmanship, get a win, and move on to his next opponent.
Now, during the football season around here, was a legendary coach that would kind of do the same thing. If you know about him, his name is Coach George Novak. He would kick field goals when he would have a team, when he was up by 35. He would kick field goals on first down or second down in the game, that he wouldn't embarrass those teams. You would hear different things in the stands about it. But, that's kind of seemed like Coach Pitts is taking the page out of Coach Novak.
I mean, it's depends on what you want to do. Everything is open for discussion. It just depends on the philosophy of the coach. I look at some of the professional sports and some of the other collegiate sports as well. A lot of coaches don't have no mercy on anyone. So, it's just about going out, playing hard, teaching some good sportsmanship, and allowing the girls to have fun and participate in some high school activities.
This is Roxamore Sports Live at Woodland Hills Wolverines Gymnasium on Woodland Hills campus. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas. We're witnessing a game between the Woodland Hills Wolverines, who are in first place, hosting the Laurel Highland Mustangs, and the score is 10-0 in the first period with a minute 44 left.
A minute 44 left as the Mustangs are having difficulty, as we alluded to early in the game, that they're having some difficulty getting some scoring. I'm not sure. Ashawn T. Jones hit the floor kind of hard there for the young lady. She's tying her shoe. Looked like she got up all right. She might have tripped over that mid-court line, but she seems to be all right, so that's good.
That's like in football when the turf monster gets you. You know what I mean? We got the hard court monster getting you.
Once again, Laurel Highlands gets in and they try to get a shot, but then it leads to a run out for the Lady Wolverines, who lead 12-0 here. And we are nearing 1 minute left here in the first quarter, live on Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, looking mighty sharp here today too, fella. Looks like he stepped out a page of GQ magazine.
So it's great to see Ashanti Jones getting Ashanti Jones to get in the stat book on that run out, get some scoring in. So that's good to see her, as the crowd knows that she's maybe not a starter, but they give her a big round of applause when she makes her first 2 points.
Right, because these ladies have put in a lot of practice all year long, even though they're not the regular starters. It's good to see, some of the other young ladies get in. They've been practicing all year long, being good teammates, giving good looks to the other team to the best of their ability, and they're being rewarded tonight with being able to get some playing time.
Kayla Walter just scored the last 2 points for Woodland Hills, and we have Ashanti Jones on another run out. She's padding the stat sheet tonight.
At the end of the first quarter here, the Lady Wolverines are leading 16-0. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers.
And we're here at Woodland Hills High School, where we're witnessing the game between Woodland Hills 16 and my co-host Saluted Zero. This is Roxamore Sports. We'll be right back. This is Roxamore Sports at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills Gymnasium, where we witnessing the game of Woodland Hills hosting the Laurel Highlands. The score is 16-0, beginning of the second period. Woodland Hills is up 16-0, as I just stated, and it was side out Laurel Highlands. Now we have a steal by Jasmine Dunn, who takes it coast to coast, misses the bunny, and we have a foul. I'm Sam the Man Timbers with my co-host Craig, the CT Express, Thomas, Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the legend. Craig, what are we seeing thus far?
Well, this game is pretty much going true to, the way that the prior matchup went. Lady Wolverines have come out and pretty much dominated the game with a different lineup, taking the shots there. That was a three-point shot by star forward Peyton Pinckney with the beautiful stroke. But the Lady Wolverines pretty much taking control of this game, as the Lady Mustangs are undermanned right here at Woodland Hills High School. But nonetheless, they're putting together a good effort.
So we have a travel by Ashanti Jones. She was looking to pad the stat sheet up, looking to get her 6 point. Got a little excited. But nevertheless, she traveled. Laurel Highlands ball.
Yeah, so as we talked about earlier in our TNT Keys to Success, the Mustangs are going to have difficulty scoring, as all year they have. But nevertheless, they come out and they continue to put forth effort. As Peyton Pinckney, great anticipation, gets in the lane, goes coast to coast for the layup, lays it in for 2 points.
Yeah, so Laurel Highlands, they have to generate some offense, and their star player has been out since the third game of the season, and they have a starter, Joni Greer, is out with bruised ribs for a couple games. They only have one senior and one junior on their team. All the rest are sophomore and freshmen, so they're young, so they're going to take some lumps, but probably look good for the future for them.
Yeah, give them a couple years. These young ladies, continue playing together, continue staying true to the opportunities they have to get out and work hard at. They'll get better. They'll get better. They just got to keep working at it.
Yes, and Coach Rebecca Capuzzo is in her second year, and she's putting down her philosophy, and she's putting down her disciplines as well, trying to get them to buy in. So give them some time up there in Lower Highlands, and hopefully they'll turn that thing around.
So, they are going against the first place team in the section, which is our Lady Wolverines here, and they are in first place for a reason. So they didn't expect to come out and win this game, but they just come out and they continue to play hard and continue to try to get better as their season goes on. And as for the Lady Wolverines, they have to continue to, tune their game in and work out some of the kinks and try to work on, their efficiency on offense and not turning the ball over right like they just did on that last possession, because going forward in a close game, that could be the difference between winning and losing the game.
Yeah, there's still some work that needs to be done, even though you're playing undermanned, understaffed team. As Lower Highlands, you still can get some work done, even though you're the fifth team in the state. Olivia Cressman, number 24 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they get them on the board here. She gets the Mustangs on the board here with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. The Lady Wolverines leading 21-2. Once again, another turnover for Lady Wolverines. As we have some starters coming back in. It's coming in. Kayla and Tatiana Vasquez all check in for the Lady Wolverines.
So Woodland Hills is doing wholesale substitutions, sending in 3 or 4 at a time, letting everybody get some playing time, get some experience. As my co-host alluded, that could be valuable in a playoff run.
Tatiana Vasquez and Peyton Pinckney both missed point-blank layups. You don't want to see that out of your team. You want them to be efficient and be focused. Even though you have a big lead, you're playing against a team that you are better than. You should still stay focused. Shot by Kayla Walters with the big 3.
Kayla Walter with the 3. Kayla Walters. She don't want us to add an S on it. She reminded us many times, Kayla Walter. And so.
Okay. Kayla Walter. Yes. She's one of our great freshman players here. And she's going to be around here playing for the Wolverines for quite some time. And she's just a freshman guard. Kayla Walter.
And so we just spoke about our team being number 1 in the section. They are also number 5. They're number 5 in the state too as well. So, Woodland Hills is 5 in the state as well. So they're playing some great basketball here. It's some meaningful basketball here in Western PA.
Offensive rebound for Peyton Pinckney. Puts the ball back up and in to add to the lead here for the Lady Wolverines. So you haven't had a chance to come out and watch them in person, get out, come to a game, continue to support live here. Peyton Pinckney drives to the hoop with the and one, but live here on Roxamore Sports. If you're unable to come out, but can come out and support these young ladies as they're playing very good basketball here in the WPIL.
Yes, it would be great to see a bigger turnout to support your team as they are working hard to bring back the roar in Woodland Hills basketball and Woodland Hills athletics, and it's starting with the basketball team of the girls. Great job that Vaughn Pitts is doing in his second year, I believe, here at Woodland Hills Wolverines, where the hashtag is "Be the change, we are the change."
So we're getting to about the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter of action. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, with a guest person here, Damon Johnson, who's going to be our intern with us, just right now taking notes and watching what's supposed to happen here. This is a great game, 32-2 so far.
With 3:39 left in the second period, Woodland Hills girls have a grip hold on this game early. As we spoke about, Laurel Highlands Mustangs are very young. They only have one senior and one junior. All the rest are freshmen and sophomore, so they're going to have to take their lumps early. We have Peyton Pickney coming out. She is the point forward. The big-time recruit of Woodland Hills is getting looked at by St. John's and amongst some other schools as well. Only a junior, so she'll be around again for next year. So we have some substitutions in the game. The score is 32-2 with 3:15 left in the second period. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the Legend. We have a run out by Woodland Hills.
Ball goes to Laurel Highlands.
So once again here with just over 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, the Lady Wolverines have a decisive lead over the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands. And so far, Coach Pitts has rotated his entire bench. I think he's put pretty much everyone in the game so far. I didn't see him pull anybody out the stands as of yet, but maybe that was the one he added late. Maybe that was the one he added late to that cost him the 2 free throws at the beginning of the game. Shot is up and off the mark.
Tatiana Vasquez, Wolverines.
So when Laurel Highlands sometimes have a shot to shoot the three, the coaches tell them to shoot, or even the mid-range jumper, they won't even shoot the ball. It seems like they're a little bit nervous. With the score as it is, 34-2, I would be chucking it up. That was a good shot. As just on cue, the coach, Coach Capuzzo told her to shoot it. She shot it, and the bank was open for her.
Bank was open. Well, I had the opportunity to watch Laurel Highlands in warm-up, and the ladies looked like they were pretty good. They were making quite a few shots as I watched them in warm-up. But once again, once the lights come on and this play for real, you have to be confident and continue to play with that same confidence that you have in warm-up. The big difference is you have Peyton Pickney and TQ Davis and Joy Burley with a hand in your face. So that's going to be a big difference for those ladies. But at the end of the day, they did seem to make quite a few shots in warm-up. So they're capable. They just have to continue on.
So Tatiana Vasquez hits a three. Right before that, though, number 5 for Laurel Highlands, Alessandro Pecan hit a 3 too as well. It's just good to see them make some shots. So with under a minute left for the half, it's Woodland Hills 37, Mustangs 7. This is Roxamore Sports. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, a.k.a. Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the Legend.
We have a foul on the play, and it looks like Tyquee Davis will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 37.3 seconds left here in the second quarter. Tyquee is a 5'6" senior guard who's been working hard all season. It's good to see that young lady and get in the game and be productive. And last few games, she's been getting some minutes in.
What had me excited about her is she sung the national anthem one time right behind us. So she's a little bit talented. She can sing, play a little bit of basketball, too, as well. So with the time running down, Woodland Hills 39, Mustangs 7, with about 26 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, Tyquee also stopped us and mentioned that she would be interested in doing some interning in the broadcasting area as well. So that might be an interest for her going as a senior, going off to college, studying communications and being a part of, broadcasting and staying close to sports.
And so your halftime score, Woodland Hills Wolverines 39, Laurel Highlands Mustangs 7. We would like to thank one of our sponsors,
Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. With happy hour Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. with drink specials. If you're looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more, visit Wilson's Night Out.
This is Roxamore Sports Live, and we'll be right back with the halftime show.
Pardon me, ma'am. My Sound Wireless Delivery, the Line Edition?
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
This is Roxamore Sports Live at Woodland Hills Gymnasium, Woodland Hills campus. This is Churchill, PA. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas, and we would like to thank one of our sponsors. First, we'd like to thank Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 5 through 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Wilson's Night Out. This is the halftime show. I'm Sam Timmons, my co-host Craig Thomas. And Craig, we see a score 39-7, and we know that Woodland Hills is a powerful team, ranked 5th in the state, number 1 in their section, and we know that Laurel Highlands is undermanned. But what can Woodland Hills gain out of this experience of a game of this magnitude?
Well, what Coach Von Pitts is wanting to do is allow some of his players that normally don't get an opportunity to play in a tight game to gain some experience and get some cohesion and work on their shots in game time and game play. So that's an opportunity for some other players to get out and play and score some baskets, along with him using different lineups to see how they flow with each other during the game, and just look forward to the stretch run of the season and get ready for the playoff run.
That's a great point, what you alluded to, that it gives them some valuable experience. So in the playoff run down the stretch, maybe they might be able to get in the game and shake off some of the jitters in the game like that, and maybe can even get on the stat sheet with a rebound or assist or or a putback and get some points and say they contributed in a big game and such. So we look at Laurel Highlands coming in. They're 0-14, 0-8. We know they're undermanned. Joni Greer is a starter. She's out with bruised ribs. And their best player, Ariana Griffin, all-star player, has been out since the 3rd game of the season. We know they got one senior. We know they got one junior, and they got a bunch of sophomores and freshmen. What can they take away from these type games this season being an offer?
Well, what I would look at for these young ladies from Laurel Highlands is to come out and just continue to put forth a good effort, stay positive, continue to work hard, continue to be true to the game of basketball, and put forth their best effort regardless of being overmanned. And, don't take the losses personal because it's a basketball game. Just work on getting better at playing basketball and get more confident.
So Coach Rebecca Capuzzo is her 2nd year, trying to get it done, trying to keep her team together. And so my co-host Craig Thomas would like to give somebody a shout out SLG Sports.
Yeah, Lee Davis, who's been pretty instrumental in doing a lot here in the community for quite some time. Childhood friend of mine, over 40 years, I would say, but he's been here instrumental in trying to do a lot of positive things here in the community. He was one of the original organizers of the MLK tournament as well. Just doing some positive things. He brought us a young fella that's next to us, Damon Johnson. So he'll be doing some partnerships here with Roxamore Sports Network. But we just wanted to give him some love. A little shout out to Lee Davis and SLG Sports and Entertainment Consulting as well.
Looking forward to the business venture between Roxamore Sports and Lee Davis, SLG Sports and Consultants. Back live here at the game. This is Roxamore Sports. The Wolverines 39-7 at the top of the third period with about 7:14 left in the game. I'm Sam Timbers. My co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the Legend. Again, he alluded that Damon Johnson is interning with us. 20-year-old young man. We could call him Babyface if we wanted to.
Oh, yeah, that's his nickname, Babyface. Absolutely, Babyface. Young fella. When we met him, and Leon and I met the young fella the other day, we thought that he was, just by his face, he looked like he was about 14 years old. But he's a good-looking young man. He's excited to be here with us. Leon Rockymore giving this young man an opportunity to intern and gain some valuable knowledge and information as far as this industry is concerned.
And so Jasmine Dunn brings it up for Woodland Hills Wolverines with 6:18 left. Payton takes a long shot, misses everything. Laurel Highlands gets the rebound, but Sierra Beecham gets the loose ball and goes up strong for two.
Yeah, in a normal game, you wouldn't see Peyton Pinkney take that kind of a shot, but I guess she's trying to check her range tonight and see how deep she can go. But nonetheless, this has been a great opportunity for a lot of the players here as Kayla Walter gets the steal, and she's a phenomenal freshman, gets the ball over to Jasmine Dunn, who misses the layup. But on the boards there, Peyton Pinkney to clean up and push this lead up to 43-7.
Peyton Pinkney with a strong rebound puts it right back up. You know, she's a window cleaner. She's a glass cleaner. She erases mistakes, and she just stepped in the lane and got a steal. And she's going to go. She is a point forward. She looked for the assist for Kayla Walter, who is fouled and won't go to the line.
So that was one of the things that I enjoyed about that play was to see Peyton Pinkney leading a fast break. She could have easily taken that herself, but she looked for her teammate, Kayla Walter, gave her the little dime, and she went to the line, and she was fouled and goes to the free throw line to shoot two. Kayla is a freshman, phenom. Look forward to seeing that young lady play for the next few years, and she is very instrumental in this team success here for the Lady Wolverines, playing defense well, shooting free throws well. She's a great three-point shooter as well. So we got wholesale changes once again for the Lady Wolverines. Taqui Davis, Joy Burley, Tatiana Vasquez, Jasmine Fisher, and also Tyra Latrice is back in the game as well for the Lady Wolverines.
So we have a foul on Taquik Davis reaching in.
Foul, the Wolverines number 3, Taqui Davis.
So with just over 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, the Lady Wolverines in a rout against the Lady Mustangs here at Woodland Hills Gymnasium, live on Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas along with Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, looking like $1 million today. Just what did you see over the weekend? We had a big basketball weekend just passed. How did that go for us?
That went very well. It was very successful. The MLK 2020 Stand Against Violence at the Woodland Hills High School hosted it. As Ron Corsi sits behind us, he was the one that put it together. As you just spoke about, Lee Davis was a part of the first one, and so might have helped out with the second one too from behind the scenes, because Lee Davis does a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. So we had a great time up here, seeing some great basketball, great brand of basketball, but it was bigger than that. It was about all those who had lost their lives that's in our school district, that they are not forgotten about.
Yeah, so that was just a great opportunity. I believe that you can still see some of those games that are available on YouTube. The rerun, you can go in and get that. Joy Burley is down low for an and one to push this lead out, but you can go back and look and view some of those games. I believe they're on YouTube, RoxamoreSports.com, Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku TV, all of them to review some of those games. Great competition over 2 gyms. I believe it was 43 teams overall, but just a great opportunity to bring you some great high school athletic events here.
And they came all the way as far as west as Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, and as far as south as down North Carolina. And so, again, as my coach talked about, some great basketball. You can see some great ball players, and we believe that some of them are future NBA lottery picks.
Yeah, some of those young men, I mean, we saw there was quite a few 6'11", 7-footers. There was people going to Virginia. A couple guys had different scholarships already locked up. So that was a great opportunity to see some future stars. And some of them that had committed and some of them that will have an opportunity to go to Division I or Division II schools, had their education paid for by playing sports in high school athletics.
And a shout out to the local talent. The big time player for us is Ethan Morton out of Butler, as he is signed to Purdue, 6'6" guard, and he had a great game.
So with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, flanked on our left by Damon Johnson. The Lady Wolverines have a decisive lead here, and they are just playing. It looks like they're just trying to get, cohesion on their team and just get some people involved and, playing well.
It looked like they was playing with a beach ball, hitting it around. It looked like a beach ball. They was hitting it around to each other, as nobody was able to grab the ball, take possession of it.
So it looks like the Lady Mustangs, they play well. They're just a little tentative as they go up for shots and they make moves with the basketball. And all that would be, just a matter of them getting used to game time and more practice time. As they get older, as most of the team are sophomores or younger, as they get to be juniors and seniors, they'll get more experience and they'll be more confident in the game.
That's a key point, as we are mindful that they are very young, as I spoke about, a lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores. And so they're being hesitant, with taking shots and maybe fearful of, making a mistake. But, as Coach Rebecca Capuzzo in her second year, again, still trying to implement what, her disciplines and her scheme in the game, they will get better as time goes.
Great play, dish down low to Tyra Latisse, who missed the layup there by Joy Burley.
Tyra Latrice has to realize, though, when she misses her shot, she can't complain and hit her fist, and then as the ball is going the other way, she's still at the other end of the court. She has to realize she got to go for a rebound, but she misses, still be competitive too as well.
That's one of the things that you learn when you're playing. Follow your shot. One of the basic fundamentals to basketball, shooting or not, follow your shot. And then if you miss and they get the rebound, get back on defense.
And that's what the coach called her over and was telling her just exactly what we just talked about. That you can't quit the game or give up. Stop. I don't know if the coach had her strategically standing down there, to do that play to get a little cherry picker and run out. But they got back on defense, Laurel Highlands.
So with just over 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, the Lady Wolverines are leading the Lady Mustangs 47-9 here in a Section 3 matchup here where the Lady Wolverines are 14-2, looking to go to 14-2 overall, looking to go to 10-0 in section as they are undefeated so far in section play here in the WPIL.
So Laurel Highlands has the ball trying to create some offense, which we talked about as one of the keys for them. Got to find somebody who want to shoot the ball, somebody want to cut inside. Just as we spoke about that, number 24 chucked it up, Olivia Cruzman.
Sterling Scott, number 21. That was a good shot by the young lady. As the bank was open, she gets it up off the glass and gets it to fall for the Lady Mustangs.
That's a good pass by number 25. Asia Milner went down low and hit Joy Burley. That was a nice look.
Nice bounce pass that she threw to get the ball down low to Joy Burley. So we're here under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 49-11, the Lady Wolverines lead the Lady Mustangs in a WPIL sectional matchup. And Lady Wolverines have a run out. Tatiana Vasquez with the layup and a runner, and she will be going to the line for 2 shots.
She's fouled by Olivia Cruzman for the Laurel Highlands.
So while she's at the line, Tatiana Vasquez, who is a 5'7" senior, a very versatile player, very athletic, great off the dribble, plays good defense, also can shoot the ball pretty well. Going down the stretch, Sam, what would you like to see out of Tatiana?
I would like to see her exert herself on the offensive side. Off the dribble, mid-range jumper. She's a great defender, and she will lock up. Plays good D, but I would like to see her on the offensive side a little more. We would like to thank one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Wilson's Night Out. This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills, and we'll be right back for the fourth period.
They're going to want you to sign this pledge about anti-violence. Again, you do not have to sign if you don't want. You're still going to get your name on the card. You're still going to eat good food. But I think that what they read, I think it's going to resonate the hearts of the one side. Our goal for the weekend is 1,000 signatures. Right now we're around the 650 mark. My goal is today and tomorrow we go over 1,000. Okay? So again, I want to thank y'all for being here. Me and Coach have literally known each other a week and a half, and he's been more than willing to get you guys involved. I hope you guys have such a good experience this year, and next year I get you guys one of our headliners.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School, where you just seen a little bit of the action that was going on at MLK. Here at Woodland Hills, you see Ron Corsi giving a speech to the children, to the basketball players about what it is. You also seen Dr. Woods, the principal here at Woodland Hills too. And we have a great game going on. Woodland Hills 49, the Mustangs 11 at the top of the fourth period with 7:37 left. I'm Sam, the man Timbers, with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the legend. We just seen Sierra Beecham take the score out to 51-11. Craig, so far, we have a game like this, but you still have to play with intensity so that even when it's a game like this and somebody won't even get hurt, that you still got to play with aggressiveness. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you want to see these ladies just continue to work hard, continue to go through their sets, look for good shots, take the opportunities when you get them to make a basket, and try to work on your game. Try to work on your game and improve. Even though you are overmanned and overmatched with a great team here, just take this as an opportunity to learn. As we did when we were youngsters, we played with all the older ones or the ones that were better than us in athletics and sports, but overall that made us better as we got older because we had the experience of playing and maybe losing at an early age.
Yes, both of these teams has to come out this game better for it. Both of them do, Laurel Highlands and Woodland Hills. 6:23 left in the fourth period. The Wolverines 51, Mustangs 11 in the fourth period.
So as you talked to the coach earlier, second-year coach earlier for the Laurel Highlands, Coach Rebecca Capoza, what does she have to say as far as opportunities to try to just get better, or does she have any keys to success or trying to win the game?
Oh, no, she just said that her team are very young, and so they're going to take their lumps right now. She mentioned about the star player being hurt early with the ACL. That was her best player, so they're coming with trying just to get better building. She said they're in a building stage right now here for Laurel Highlands, and so they're just trying to get better. They said day by day, play by play.
Well, that's a good motto. Take every opportunity and every day to get better and every play to get better. As Peyton Pinkney saw one of the Mustangs with her back to her, and she threw the ball off of the Lady Mustang and took it in for the layup. It was a great play by Peyton Pinkney, but she didn't close the deal. All we needed her to do was make the layup. But that was a great play by a young lady. Great court awareness.
Yeah, I seen that play done many times. I seen Allen Iverson do it in the game in the NBA. As we just speak about Peyton Pinkney, the point forward, stretches out and gets a steal. Now she's in the paint. Nice high-low action. She knows how to pass that ball, Peyton Pinkney. That's why she's listed as a point forward in the program.
Yeah, that's why I said for that young lady, she'd be a great person to develop at the next level. She has a great low post presence, and she'd be a great rebounder as a guard. But she's going to have to just work on her shot. And it's difficult in high school because you have a lot of players playing out of position, as she would be only a 6 foot, but she's playing a forward position, which in college she'd be a guard. So, but she has a great stroke, so I have to continue to develop her game, and she'll be a great asset for any team going forward.
Yes, and there's a couple young ladies on the JV team, especially one, Sierra Guest, who just came onto the team that they're working with, who has some height, and they're looking forward to having Peyton Pinkney and Sierra Guest work together. As we're about to see some wholesale substitutions for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
That was a great three-point shot by Olivia Cruzman. That was a great shot by the young lady. You just like to see her do a little more of that for her team. And she's the one that has that stroke. She has a green light because nobody else is shooting. So I know she has a green light to shoot, but you like to see her take a few more.
Yes, I would like to see a few of their players take a few shots as well. They're being tentative, as you spoke about being hesitant, as we have wholesale substitutions for the Woodland Hills Wolverines with the score 53-14 in the fourth period, 3:17 left, as they have Sierra Beecham on the Jumbotron up there showing her right now.
She's going to the line to complete the three-point play conventional, and she's off the mark with it. And it's a lane violation. Looks like she crossed the line a little soon Tatiana Vasquez checking back in for Sierra Beecham. Great job by that young lady, senior, who's been working hard all year as well. Soft hands around the hoop, too.
Yes, she has some soft hands, but Sierra Beecham was trying to be like Michael Jordan when you shoot the free throw and sky in and get it. But it wasn't a lot of sky in there, but she was trying to get there. Sierra Beecham.
Yeah, great effort, though, by the young ladies. We have a foul there.
Foul on the Wolverines, 0,
Tyra Latrice on the foul. A 5-foot senior guard. Tyra's been getting some playing time today. Opportunity to get in there, get on the scoreboard. And she's played some good defense and taking some good shots as well.
Yeah, it's great to see them. As you spoke about that, the players that have been working hard at practice, that the starters has been going against, all the time, that they could get some game action, and Tyra Latrice is one of them.
So we are at the 2:20 mark here in the fourth quarter, live on Roxamore Sports Network with Craig Thomas and my co-host, Sam the Tack Sharp Lumberjack Timbers. Tack Sharp.
Tyra Latrice for the Wolverines. She's padding the stat sheet up for her, as she has 4 points now. So I'm Sam the Man Timbers with my co-host Craig the CT Express Thomas, who's always dressed to impress. Tonight, and we have a game where Woodland Hills has a grip on the score, 55-14. We also have Damon Johnson, young man who's out here shining with us too as well tonight. Young man who knew how to tie his own tie, because there's a lot of young men who don't know how to do it. So somebody's been teaching him something. But we're great to have him here tonight with us too on his internship. 55-14 with a minute left in the fourth period. And Woodland Hills has a grip on the Lower Highlands Mustangs.
Yes, sir. As we put this one to bed, this one is just about over. I heard somebody warming up. I don't know if it was the bus or it was a specific lady that was warming up. But this one is just about done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here live on Roxamore Sports. As the Lady Wolverines are going to come out of here victorious and take their record to 10-0 in the conference and 15-3 overall. So with 6 seconds left to go here,
we would like to thank one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience. Caribbean cuisine, happy hour, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Wilson's Night Out.
So my name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, and we'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fitforboxingclub.com.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills Gymnasium, Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, where we just seen Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines play Laurel Highland Mustangs. I'm here with Coach Rebecca Capozzo. And Coach, I know you're in your second year, or building year. I know that you have one senior and one junior on your team and a lot of sophomore and freshmen. Tell me a little bit about that.
We lost a lot of players. I had 6 seniors graduate last year. Player transfer, so it's just a building process. We only have 4 returning players from last year, so they got to learn everything. We have some girls that's never played basketball before that joined the team, so they're working hard. Hopefully the chips will start falling where they need to go, but we're just going to continue to work all summer and hopefully continue to grow with the young team that we have.
So tell me a little bit about your star player that wasn't here tonight.
Ariana tore her ACL in our first section game, going out for a shot. She would help us out tremendously. She can handle the ball. You know, she's a scorer. She's a sophomore, so she's still growing into her, athleticism. But so it takes pressure off some of the freshmen that aren't used to this type of play. So you have girls throwing them out there to the Wolves that's never played in a varsity game. So.
This is Sam Timbers here with the head coach, Rebecca Capuzzo, and she's in her second year, and her motto is play-by-play, day-by-day, play-by-play. Roxamore Sports Live, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome back to live coverage here at the sectional matchup with the Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines winning a decisive victory over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. My name is Craig Thomas. I'm here with a couple players here, TQ Davis and Tyra Latrice, and Coach Freddie Vasquez. So we just wanted to ask you a couple quick questions. Congratulations on a great victory tonight. So we'll start with the coach. Coach, I see you got a few more players involved. What was your plan coming into the game?
Well, we wanted to get players that normally don't play during our more difficult games. We wanted to get them acclimated to the speed of the varsity games because, this year we're losing a lot of seniors. So we want to get them acclimated to get them ready for the next year.
So going to two our players real quick. Tyra, how did it feel to get out there and be a part of the real action?
It was awesome.
You contributed quite a few points. You felt good and you looked good out there. Mm-hmm. And going to last but not least, Tyquee Davis. So you've been talking to me. You've been saying you're working hard. You got out there today. You played well. How did it feel for you to be a part of that?
It felt really good, actually. I was happy. It was fun to play with the team.
So congratulations, ladies. 15-2, 10-0 in the section. First place in your section, ranked 5th in the state. Good luck in the upcoming season, and keep up the good work. My name is Craig Thomas, live here on Roxamore Sports. Thank you for joining us. Good night.